Hello Tarot viewers, welcome to the Whistling Hermit channel. Today we will start a new tarot series entitled Good Morning Tarot. Okay, by the title you will know that it's a tarot reading at the start of the day, okay, in the morning. So you can watch the tarot taking a coffee or maybe a tea or whatever beverage you usually start the day with. And this will be sort of like a supplement because if you have been watching the YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, you will notice that at midday we have the tarot to go, and then at evening, in the evening, we have the tarot nightcap. So I said, well, we need something in the morning. Usually we put in the morning in the previous days or previously. We usually put non-specific special readings. No? Like for example, at this time, we are doing the relationship reading, you, me, and us. So like that. So this reading we will move a little later in the day, and then we will put in the morning at the start of the day the Good Morning Tarot. Okay, so for today we will start with just the Good Morning Tarot is dedicated as a general reading. Although every day you will notice in this channel we have a specific element each day. Like for example, today we have the fire elements. For the fire elements in today's readings. Now, for example, for the you, me, and us, the reading will be for Aries, and then for the tarot to go, it will be for Leo, and then for the tarot nightcap, it will be Sagittarius. Okay, so every day there is an element that we read for. So it means that if every 4 days there is a reading for you. Okay, now for the morning tarot, it will be a general reading. So at the same time also, it can be a timeless reading because the spirit always brings us to certain videos because the spirit feels that there is something there that we need to know. So even if this has been published already for quite some time, if you find yourself watching this video, there must be a message for you here. Now, okay, so for this morning tarot, we will start with the main energy. What is the energy of most of us right now? Okay, what is our main energy for today? For today, we have the main energy of the Emperor. Okay. When you look at the Emperor, he's looking slightly at the side, askance. Okay, his gaze is a little bit sideways. No, it's as if whatever he observes right now, he looks at things with a grain of salt. He doesn't immediately believe what he sees or what people tell him. Okay, so he discerns things first, which is quite good. No, usually the Emperor, because they have certain when they make a certain decision, it affects the whole kingdom. Okay, it affects a lot of people. No? So somehow it's good to be prudent with the decision that we do. We don't immediately jump into it. But there are certain times when we have to be very spontaneous. Like for example, a decision has to be made, or sometimes you know how it is when there is a situation where you need to respond immediately and trust your gut feeling. Okay, sometimes it happens, but right now it seems that the main energy is you need to look at things with a grain of salt. Don't immediately when somebody tells you something, don't immediately jump into it hook, line, and sinker. Discern it first. Try to see. Okay, give it a second thought. Okay, give it some time. Actually, when you pause before you respond, it somehow makes other people feel that you are giving what they said some importance because you don't immediately respond. You pause. It means that you are considering first what they have asked you before you answered. So in a certain sense, pausing before giving a response is in a certain sense also a certain giving a certain importance to what has been given to us or what has been relayed to us. But then again, we also need to respond soon, because if you delay it too much also, it also will not be good in a certain sense, because the probability of the response no longer being given is quite high also. So in a certain sense, we need a certain moderation in everything. uh, but right now the main energy is to discern whatever you will encounter today. Don't immediately believe things, okay? Try to see the energy behind the situation. So, for example, if somebody gets angry at you at this day, you try to see, maybe the person really didn't want to get angry with me. Maybe it was a transference. Maybe he or she had a certain uh, challenge before we encounter each other. So in a certain sense, maybe it was a misdirected energy. Okay, although it's not quite generous, it might have been a misdirected energy. So in a certain sense here, the main energy is yes, always discern first, trying to see the energy behind things. At the same time here, the emperor has good armor. It has, although he is comfortably dressed, he is wearing armor underneath. So I guess another energy that we need to consider right now is having good boundaries. Okay. Well, keeping people at a certain distance. No? I think it's like giving us space also, giving ourselves a certain space, a certain comfortable space for us. Now, it seems that right now you seem to be in a little bit austere mode, no, uh, minimalistic mode. As you can see, the emperor, uh, his uh, his energy is that of very minimalistic. Okay, so maybe another thing that we can consider right now is decluttering. Maybe decluttering our room, cleaning our room, or maybe decluttering our office table, cleaning the table. Okay, so this is the main energy that we can see. Now, what possible challenge can we expect for today? Oh, okay, it really is challenge. Okay, so it seems that today, for some of you, you will be learning something. Okay, for some of you, you are in the process of learning something, beginning to learn a certain lesson in life. For some of you, maybe you're starting a gym routine. Okay, a certain exercise routine, maybe yoga or bodybuilding. No? Or for some of you, you are studying a new skill, maybe a new hobby. Okay, uh, painting is the one that comes to me right now, and maybe a certain diet also for today. So you're starting something new, and you are learning it. You are learning to master it. You are beginning it. No, in a certain sense also, like for example, tomorrow will be uh, the first quarter. The first quarter moon, I think, in Aries. Okay, so yeah, when you look at the cycles of the moon also, we are in the first part of the cycle now, beginning also, and somehow this is the what you expect. So what do we expect? What challenge we expect for today? Well, the challenge of learning something new. Okay, now because we are learning something new also, we need to be careful not to hurt others and not to be hurt by others. You know how it is when you're not yet very skillful in it. For example, if you're learning how to dance, you need to be careful that you don't step on the other person's toe, or be careful not to let your toe be stepped on by the other person. So it's like that. Okay, so in the learning process. So yeah, it's like also with the main energy of the emperor. You try to discern things also a little bit more careful. Yeah, good boundaries, and at the same time a little bit more forgiving, not too demanding of other people, because they are also in the process of learning, just as you are in the process of learning. So, for example, if somebody suddenly gets angry, maybe it's because, yeah, at the heat of learning something new. Okay, so in a certain sense, you be somehow the main energy. What we expect here is that because we are learning something new, the challenge of learning something new, there might be some moments where we would sort of hurt each other, or maybe some friction. Yeah, it's an expected thing. So this is the challenge right now. Expect that sometimes there might be some frictions. Uh, yeah, because everybody is on fire trying to learn something, no? And yeah, you can commit mistakes, and others can commit mistakes right now. So I feel this is the main challenge right now, the challenge of learning something new, and also the challenge of accepting that we might not perform things perfectly. If you commit a mistake, then begin again. I guess that's a challenge right now, to have that spirit of not to be too much of a perfectionist, that you will be discouraged already if you do not perform well. Just tell yourself, yeah, I'm in the process of learning. Okay, I made a mistake, I begin again. So somehow this is what we can, the challenge that we can expect for today. Now, what is the advice of the universe for us for today? Well, it seems that the universe is saying, it's okay. Whatever challenge you are encountering today, we are right here with you. You see here the sun. The presence of the sun is so big. No, it's as if right now the universe is telling you, don't worry, I'm right here with you. The divine, which can be symbolized by the sun, is with us at this moment. And also your angels, no? Your guides. They are there with you. They are here with us at this present moment. And I feel we will be encountering some temptations also for some of us. Temptations for us to do some things that might not be uh, in in congruence with integrity. So I guess the challenge for us is to live or make it through the end of the day, living life in integrity. You see this female energy, her gaze is on the divine and the spirit guides, and not on the temptation. So in a certain sense, yeah, despite of the challenges, maybe the challenges of learning something new, no, to still try to deal with people in integrity. And I think people are watching us at this time, and they are drawn to us. The reason why they are drawn to us is maybe because you are right now very much aware of the presence of the divine and the guidance of the spirit. Because when you know that you are being taken care of by the universe, you feel confident, you feel happy, you feel cheerful, you feel thankful. You have all these positive energies, and it draws people closer to you. At the same time, when they are drawn to you, you also draw them closer to the divine. So I think you have a good disposition right now. You have good boundaries. You have a positive outlook. You are aware of the presence of the divine and your spirit guides in your present today, in this present moment. And yeah, you are living, you have the energy of living life in integrity right now. At the same time, openness to commit mistakes, openness to learn new things. So this is what we can see for you right now, tarot viewers, for today. Uh, I hope this short reading has inspired you somehow to face the day with positivity, and at the same time having good boundaries, and also that excitement of learning something new. Now we will end this tarot reading with the oracle cards. Okay, with an oracle card. Okay, so what does the oracle card have in store for us for today? Okay, we have here balance. Okay, it's nice, no? Because somehow when we look at the lover's card, there's a certain balance between the masculine and the feminine energy. A certain balance being grounded into reality, where they are here in reality, but at the same time also in touch with the inner world. Okay, so here the challenge for us is to attain a certain balance. This is a nice image. You see here a person in lotus position. When you sit in lotus position, it makes us makes us gives us a certain stability, which also balances all a certain position that balances all our major chakras. No? The seven major chakras, and you see here there is a vein of the leaf. This is in the background. You see the veins of the leaf, but the main vein is connecting your crown chakra to that of the universe. So yes, somehow it follows the main energy here of being in touch with the divine, being in touch with your spirit guides. No? And being in touch with them will allow us to have a balance for today. I think also being distant, having a certain space for our comfort, no? A comfortable space, no, a certain boundary, no, will allow us to maintain this certain balance. With the challenge of this one, learning something new, it's good to maintain a certain balance for us right now. Now let us try to read from this oracle card about balance. Okay. So much energy is being spent on others. It is time to replenish your own energy source. Okay. This card signifies a need for balance and equilibrium with your inner worlds. Your external world is merely a reflection of your inner worlds, and right now there is a call for balance in giving and receiving of energy. Yes, as you interact with other people, it's good to maintain a certain balance in the giving and receiving of energies. A certain patience too, no? A certain patience and a certain humility, knowing that we too are learning new things. Okay, let's continue. You have been taking care of everyone else's needs, but not your own. Thank you for being the nurturing soul that you are. But dear one, you have really been giving a lot of yourself lately, and the balance between giving and receiving is uneven. Being in this unbalanced state can cause you to feel overwhelmed and fatigued when dealing with challenges. When you give so much of your energy, it is vital that you replenish your energy source afterwards. Okay, so yeah, maintain a certain distance every once in a while. Try to replenish yourself. Okay, and not just give. Also, you need to recharge. Okay, you can achieve this by taking some time out in nature, getting adequate rest, practicing self love, being self nurturing, and eating healthy, energizing food. Be around people who uplift and encourage this journey that you are on. Okay, being with positive people helps also. Like this one, no? The main energy, the masculine energy is being drawn to this feminine energy, which is very positive at this time. Okay. It is also time to really ask yourself why your outer world is sending you situations and circumstances that exhaust you mentally, physically, and emotionally. When one gives too much without receiving the equivalent energy back, deeper issues relating to self worth and self love are exposed. Do you constantly give to prove your worth and justify your existence? Perhaps there is an underlying fear of losing whatever it is you cling to. Dear one, you are worthy, unique, and so very beautiful. You are pure, divine light. You are pure divine light connecting to the cosmic pool of abundance, blessings, and love. Okay, affirmation. I am valuable, lovable, and worthy of love. Your associated chakra today is the solar plexus. Okay. The solar plexus is related to our fire within, or the strength within. I think you need that in learning something new, not to be on fire. Okay. To always be on fire. So, this is our reading for Today, as we start the day, our first morning tarot, good morning tarot, I hope it has been fruitful for you. And I look forward to see you again later in the day with our tarot to go. Until that time, may God shower your day with love, assurance, and support. Okay. Until the next reading, see you soon.